Last time, guys. If it don't work, I don't know what else to do.
It's working.
Good morning. Good morning. Test.
It's working.
Good morning. Good morning. Test. Good morning. Test. Everybody's probably like, I'm not going to click on it now. They've already did like four. Oh, right here it says there's a green light there. Okay. Thank y'all so much for working out, helping us get this worked out. Oh man, fourth time lucky. Yeah, it's it's been. We're actually going live inside the tiny cabin today because it is raining. Was going to do it out there by the animals, but did you know it was going to rain?
No,
No, I didn't know it was going to rain either.
but
So
it should be done now.
is it?
Yeah, it doesn't show for any more rain.
Well, good deal. Hope everyone's having a wonderful morning. Like I said, is we've been pretty busy the last couple days, especially here taking care of the garden and stuff.
Ball
Uh,
games and practice.
Ball game practice.
We got two tonight. Leighton and Kayson will probably play. Addison, it just depends on. She goes out of town tonight, so it depends on if their field gets they get more rain than we do.
Hello from Louisiana, Marietta, Georgia. Yes, it is really, really frustrating. Um, which I don't think we ever really went live on the computer in town, did we?
You
Maybe,
did some members.
yeah, I think I did some memberships, but um,
Stop
Ste-
doing the rain
yeah,
dance.
Stephanie's done the rain dance. Well, as y'all probably seen in the reel that we posted yesterday, I don't know if we posted on Facebook or YouTube, but we caught a bunch of turtles and out of that little trap, and we got a bunch more. We'll probably leave that trap there for a couple more days, then move it over to the big pond.
We was leaving last night, and me and Leighton seen a baby about this size on top of it.
Oh, really?
Mm.
So it's climbing up there. So it's doing its job. Um, Everybody's scared to click on it now because we canceled it four times in a row. So I don't know. I don't think the chicken pen that I made the other day. I don't think that video's released yet. But I put some like mesh netting on it as plastic, which I took it at Tractor Supply and tried to rip it. I couldn't rip it. Well, me and Steph completes the pen, and the goats come up beside it, and they easily ripped it.
Yeah, I
So
think I showed it on mine yesterday.
did you?
Yeah, I was just showing off my new Jubilees, but yeah, it doesn't look like that anymore.
No. We went ahead and got some wire, and we completed. I put wire all the way around it. We've lost several baby chicks the last 2 or 3 days. Um, it's weird because when you have 30 or 40 baby chicks running around, you don't realize one of them's gone, and you don't realize that until like 3 or 4 days down the road, and there's 4 or 5 of them gone, or in this case, there's about 7 or 8. Um, so I think we found the issue. Um, I think little Miss Harley, or not Harley,
Carly.
Carly, uh, likes baby chickens. Um, we caught her on camera with a chicken in her mouth, um, which, well, I've got her on
Leash.
a leash right now, and I'm going to try a few things to try to get her broke. Otherwise, when we actually build the goat, do the goat pen for a third time, I'm going to put electric wire around the top of it.
And she'll be our inside goat.
She'll be the inside goat. Yeah.
Because the other two, they're doing really good. Even, I mean, Carly does good at protecting the property. They all have their areas. Like one goes north, one goes south, and one goes east or whatever. I mean, they stay on the edge of the property and watch over it. It's just,
Good morning, Tony.
yeah.
Tracy.
Morning, morning.
I feel like I'm just looking at a blank screen. That takes me a little bit to register.
Hey, I can read these ones today. I guess because it is our fourth time, there's not very many in here.
Yeah, it makes it easier.
Well, someone said it didn't come up on their feed this time. The other ones it did.
Oh, when it popped up.
Yeah, like a notification. So it might have been.
Tracy. Good morning, Brandon and Stephanie, all and all of the loving kids and all the loving animals. Yes, um, it's crazy now. It stopped raining, but it'd be muddy out there and all the
Yeah,
animals
I
jumping up and
slipped and
down.
slide earlier. I went to check on Cinnamon.
Hey, Ron, how are you doing? Thank you so much for hopping on here, all the way from Ontario, Canada.
Ontario.
Ontario and Ontario, Canada. Oh, can't even talk. Yesterday,
Lori didn't get a notification for this one either, but she knew we was trying again.
oh, okay, yeah, they're probably not
They're
after
not
three.
pushing it on.
Yeah, after 3 or 4 times, they're not pushing it. So, um, we've learned a lot about YouTube over this last week. They've done some changes and made some updates, and um, they are definitely, you know, it's crazy. It's like every month they do something different, but we just go with it. Sometimes they'll push your video, but if you make a mistake like this here, they're not going to push it. So y'all be sure to hit the thumbs up. I do know I found out if you do hit the thumbs up button, the more likes you get, they will actually push the video. They'll put them in the algorithm, and if you get a bunch, it'll go in a real good one.
Morning, Ethel. Bonnie, has Cinnamon had her babies yet? No, she has not had anything, and I just was a hoping. I was like, woke up this morning seeing the rain, and I was like, maybe she had her babies. Nothing, nothing at all.
Tony says,
Morning, Teresa.
I know we need the rain, but I'm done with it. Yes, I'm the same way. Which it wouldn't be so bad if we had grass, in this area, but it's getting better. It's getting better. Um, I'm going to tell you, these flies are about to kill us. I mean, we're starting to put up these.
We got fly traps everywhere.
Yeah, so it's almost crazy. Yeah, I can't see those way back there. But what I was saying, the garden. When we planted the garden, I talked to Gary with the corn, and we put seeds about every 3 inches. And so once it all kind of took, and maybe y'all can help me on this. I haven't actually went and looked at it this morning, but it got up about that tall. So um, that first row, we got some seeds from Tractor Supply, and they did not grow at all. So what I ended up doing is going through and how you say thinning the corn out. I put the corn every 12 inches. Anything in between, I took those pieces of corn and moved them over to the outside row. Um, but once I completed, all the corn was laid over. So I went ahead and watered. Excuse me. I went ahead and watered. So I'm hoping they're going to make it. Boy, we cooked some of those peppers. If you're,
I forgot about those.
yeah, if you remember, she's took a picture of the peppers, and they got a bad taste this morning.
Do they taste good going down?
Yeah,
Were they spicy?
Good. No, no, not at all. Not at all.
He said these smell spicier than normal, and I was like, well, I rinsed them. Usually, if you rinse them, they kind of lets off. I taught someone at the grocery store yesterday or day before yesterday when I was buying the peppers and everything. She said, "Oh, making peppers, huh?" She was talking about how she has to make two different kinds. She uses sweet peppers for her kids and uses just regular jalapeno peppers for like her and her husband. And I said, "Well, what I do, I just use the same ones, but like for the kids, I'll do like half of them. I'll rinse really good half of them, and then I won't rinse them on like the ones Brandon likes because they like hot and spicy, and then me and Addison don't." And she's like, "Really? Rinsing them really takes the?" And I was like, "Yeah, you kind of wash away that greasy spice to it, so all the oils." And she was very impressed. I felt very smart.
Alexis says she's going to be in town tomorrow at 11 o'clock taking grandma to physical therapy. What is tomorrow?
Friday.
Friday? Hey, I'll be there, but I will be. I'll be way earlier. I think my appointment's at 7.
Here in Kansas, we're being invaded by moths.
Moths. Yeah, they
We got a
need
bunch of butterflies out right now.
they need some rain in Wisconsin. Neil, I was just literally I was just reading your comment on what video was it? I don't even remember what it was. I was reading your comment, and that's when I was like, "Oh man, it's morning with the Eddy time." I forgot. I don't know what was in your comment that made me think of that, but it did. Uh,
Is Brandon hanging on to the tools?
hanging. Oh, that's when I dropped my hammer.
Oh,
Yeah, that would have been very, very bad.
I'm glad we wasn't behind him. Neil said, considering what you had to work with just a year ago, the property's looking amazing.
Yeah, it's taking shape. I think I started on the garden yesterday about 4. Well, yeah, about 4 o'clock after you got back from the city, and I was just finishing up in the garden when Steph got home about 7, and I think I mowed for about an hour and a half, and it was a long night. It was.
Yep. Do we have killer snails? No, I don't see snails at all.
No, I didn't know there was killer snails.
Good morning from Australia. Even though it's late at night here and we're just about to hit the sack, laugh aloud. Love the t-shirt, Brandon. Really cool design. It's us, your bigger Aussie fans again.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Australia. So it's nighttime there right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Tony said, grasshoppers here.
Now, I will say a lot of grasshoppers was jumping on me yesterday. Uh,
I know there's a bunch of crickets in the garden.
Here in Sweden, they are loving rain.
I do my jalapeno poppers with cooked Johnsonville brats, grounded up with cream cheese and grated Parmesan cheese.
Well, Steph does a pretty good job. Well, a really good job actually cleaning them out. And yeah, I've done it a few times, and that's some hard work,
It
especially.
takes a while just because you have to really it takes because we cook 40 at a time because I get well yesterday I only did well I guess 40 but you get 20 jalapeno poppers or jalapenos and then you cut them in half so you have 40 and then you have to scrape them all out. That's what takes the longest. And when you scrape all the seeds out, that's when you put your cream cheese in, or that's how I do it, cream cheese. And then something we started at the new house, but he wanted added bacon. So we go ahead and get the bacon bits and push them down into the cream cheese and then wrap it in bacon and fry it or grill it. And that's how that's how we've always ate them. Just got back. Awesome, Darlene. Good morning. First time catching your live. Usually our lives on this one we'll do it outside because y'all can see the animals and whatnot, but with it raining and everything, we decided to kick it inside and do it in here. Good morning, morning. Your garden is awesome. Plenty of food in the making. That is for sure. I even told Brandon, I said, if this corn doesn't make it, the ones that he put, making me nervous. The ones that he transplanted or whatever. You know how to wake someone up. But oh, if those ones don't make it, no, that's way worse. Oh, I thought you was asking me.
Check out these nice boots I got on, guys.
Don't break my table.
Y'all are just seeing all kinds of stuff today.
But on the corn, I said even if they don't make it, we have like 4 more rows, and it's not like we're gonna. I mean, yeah, we'll freezer some. We'll probably end up giving some away. I mean, we'll eat a bunch of them, but you had to bring the hammer drill, didn't you?
Yeah.
But yeah, I said even if we don't eat that much, we can give some to friends, or hey, we can sell it. I guess it's our corn, but
There we go. Hopefully that's a lot better.
I don't know if it is.
Oh yeah, much better. Sorry about that, guys. Good morning to y'all as well.
Can some of the corn. I think I might look into canning, but even if I canned, we have nowhere to put the cans. So it would be better. Like we have room in the freezer.
Sonic has them as well, but they got the fried covered. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Be careful, Steph. Now that he has a drill, he might start drilling like a dentist.
I know.
Can you freeze dry? Um, Not without a dryer. I don't know how to do any of that, but we don't have a freeze dryer.
No, we're just learning. Good morning, Sherman. How are you?
I'm also watching from down under Australia. It's 11:30 p.m. here where I live. Just about to go to bed.
Well, it's nice not having to shave every other day, but I'll have to say I've got to do it today. This will get a little too much for me.
Let Brandon put a few shelves in the shed. In the other shed, there's already shelves, but they're full.
Yeah, they're full of
like,
stuff.
We didn't expect. We only built it that size because we didn't think. He thought he could have his computer desk and everything in there, but
I don't know what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That was not going to happen.
It barely fits the feed.
Yeah, it's crazy. The feed and the tools and
You can even put it in a sealed Ziploc bag and store it in the fridge. Yeah, we can do that too.
yeah, because the kids. I mean, I love corn as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping. I mean, I'm really hoping that it did take the transplant yesterday. Um, so, did we talk about mounding up potatoes? What do we mound up the potatoes?
Yeah.
We do.
Yeah, we do.
So
I don't know if we talked about
where do
it.
we get the dirt? Just dig
just
to
from
the side.
just from the sides. You just mound it up, but you don't have to cover up the green. I did figure that out. I thought you cover up the whole thing, but you only mound it up like halfway.
Oh, so, but you can mount up some of the green.
Well, yeah, like the bottom.
Oh, because they're like
But
this right
obviously
here.
the um you can't get any extensions from the green. You get it from the roots.
Oh,
From the
okay,
bottom.
okay.
Yeah, Brandon, see those whiskers up close and personal when you first tried the first time.
Oh, yeah. Look at that gray hair. Them kid, or no, it's my wife that does this to me.
No, it's not.
Oh, last night, I guess after the peppers, the door was left open, and poor Kayson was like, I guess there was mosquitoes last night, or the biting
Did he get
flies.
bit?
Yeah, a
We have
bunch.
after bite. You
Uh,
have to put it on right after he gets bit.
well, I didn't see that, but I just took off and put on him, and I watched him for the next 20 minutes, and he quit itching, and he went to sleep. But I covered him up. I put that off all over him, and he went to sleep. So
I'll
yeah.
have to. He's not awake yet, but I'll have to Benadryl him up because that off. I mean, it'll keep it from getting any more bites, but it won't do nothing for the bites he already has.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You will get more potatoes. Yeah. Yes, cover up about a foot of the green if possible, is what Sherman said. Yes, Stephanie is right. I love when people say that.
Coffee me. We moved the coffee machine out here because electricity was off in the cap or camper this morning. But y'all are really getting morning with the Eddies right now, trying to get woke up. So
He called me and woke me up.
what?
Come here.
What you doing, pretty girl?
Let's go and get all that off.
Well, she put that black stuff under her eyes.
Yeah, there she.
Did y'all playing dress up yesterday?
No, we're ball.
Oh, Miss Addison just woke up. What are you gonna do today?
Ball game.
You got a ball game.
Hopefully they don't call it rained out because I don't know about up where you're supposed to be playing. I don't know if they got a lot of rain or not.
Where are they supposed to play?
Old Valley.
Oh.
Good morning, Addison. I just cleaned the corn and put the cob in the freezer in a Ziploc bag, and some the other day it tasted like fresh corn. Good morning, sweet Addison. She's not awake yet.
Yeah,
She's sleepwalking.
Lori said, "Coffee, me too." There is Sherman. And Sherman says, "Oh, rub that." I can't even pronounce that name.
Who?
Sherman.
Get an aloe vera plant, rub it on his bites. We have aloe vera, but not aloe vera plants. I'm not a plant person.
We're learning. We're really,
I
really
don't like
learning.
them. I just
Man,
not.
another thing. We got a goat that is just. We can't keep this goat in. I don't think there is any keeping this goat in.
They jumped our barbed wire.
Yeah,
So
it was 007, and that I don't know what reminded me of that, but we're gonna go get electric wire today and run it on top and try to keep them in. Man,
Tony said he videoed 3 weeks ago about fertilizing the potatoes.
yeah, and I got that wrote down somewhere.
Keep in
Where
mind,
you,
potato plants are huge. Ours are about what did you say, 2 feet? 2 feet tall.
yeah, about
one
foot
and a half,
yeah.
2 feet. I was here twice, wouldn't work. Now you're here, and I missed your start. Oh my!
We're just getting started. You're perfectly fine here.
You can buy aloe vera in a bottle. Not sure where or how much it is. Someone gave me some once.
What is it?
Go tell them, but I said it's your turn. Okay.
Yeah, y'all can take
Tell them
turns.
Dad said.
Y'all can take turns, or we're going to turn it off, and we'll get to work bright and early this morning.
Sliding in the mud. That's why she came out here. I did tell Leighton to when someone wakes up, let them have a turn with the TV because he woke up. Well, you woke him up. You always turn that bright light on first every morning.
Oh,
So that's why he's gonna have a long day.
Well, at least once we get this finished over here, he'll have his TV and they can, they watch kind of the same stuff, really. And
He's been watching a lot of Scooby Doo.
yeah, he's locked on Scooby Doo right now.
He said he only had one more episode until he was done. I got me some hot chocolate.
Yeah, you probably had to search for the live because I messed up several times with the audio. I forget I have to plug in this microphone, and you can't plug it in when you're already live because it won't actually come up. So I had to reset it and come back in.
Good morning, Andale. You still have your cow? Yeah, we have our cow. And then he jumped the barbed wire too, I guess. And he's hanging out with his ladies. They were actually up by the road yesterday.
Yeah, I seen them.
They have a Dollar General. Okay. Aloe vera in the bottle.
Oh, okay.
Which is that the same kind of aloe vera like for sunburns? Because we have some of that. I never thought about using it for mosquito bats. What machine? I don't know, just one from Walmart. It's just a Keurig.
Sherman said, my daughter fell into an ant hill at 4 years old. Hand, arm was covered. I put I can't say it. Aloe vera on her right away. She never cried. Huh. Have to try it.
Yeah.
Hello from Canada. Tim said, what date are you going to start? Hopefully today. It's muddy outside, so
we should get a lot done today.
We'll probably do some in here. We finally got the chicken pens fixed, and the only reason I had to stop and do all that is because we started losing all those baby chicks. So, yeah, it's crazy. And then the day before that, I just enjoyed mowing. So I just drove around the place and mowed a little bit of everything.
Yeah, but aloe is aloe.
Okay. All right, we'll see you, Alexa. Thank you for joining me at my dinner. You're more than welcome. Thank you for joining us.
Almond, citronella into the body cream and calamine lotion on the bites. I did end up getting some after bite, which I didn't realize. I don't even think I told Brandon I got it, but I asked the pharmacy and asked him how good after bite is, or what his initial thinking on it was, and he said it's good as long as you put it on right after it happens. It doesn't work as good if you wait a day or two or whatever. I'm from the Caribbean where mosquitoes and dengue fever is rampant. So this is what our medical health suggests.
The aloe vera?
Yes. Well, the citronella into the body cream and calamine lotion.
Hello from Michigan.
Oh, they got our smoke.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it's kind of hot. Okay, I need to give both dogs a bath. I need to go. All right, Tony, you have a great weekend as well.
What company is our internet?
Arbuckle Communications.
Yeah.
Andell said, I won't be able to make the Okie Homestead convention, but I email you to send a gift for you, a giveaway. All right. Yeah, go right ahead. Most definitely. Are you way at the top?
No, I'm at the bottom.
Oh. Did you miss a bunch?
No, I answered a bunch. Oh, there.
Oh, I know, Tim. Thank you. Oh, I said date started. I put a. I'm glad you said something.
You only
I only typed it in
typed it
7 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, it. I typed it in like 7 different times. Well, where did it go? Huh.
Trying to find us. Wherever StreamYard is.
Oh, there it is.
I was like, wherever StreamYard
I was like,
is.
I hope I didn't close that out.
What is your favorite candy? Mine is probably Big Hunk.
I used to like Butterfingers until they changed their recipe, and then I don't like them, so I'll probably go with Milky Way.
Speaking of candy, it was funny because we had a coach. It wasn't our coach. It was Leighton was practicing. Well, there was another team practicing on the other side. They were wasting Skittles. And I was kind of like, I would not be wasting my Skittles on a sport. But they were using them and for them to hit with the bat. So if you could see something small like that, you should see a ball. So it's really keeping your eye on the ball. It's a good training exercise. It's actually pretty smart, but I would have found some small rocks or something.
That's crazy.
Explain what it is, please. I don't know what she's talking about. What were we talking about before candy? I don't remember. I'm trying to cut down on pointing out silly mistakes. Not easy for me, Neil said.
Well, I'm glad because like now, like when I upload a video or a title and a thumbnail, I'll send it to Steph. She'll look at it, okay it, and then I post it. Because a lot of times I'm dyslexic. I mean, I'll think I'm putting something in there right, and it's completely wrong. Skittles baby's doing really good. Little baby boy. We Did you put? I made a reel on him yesterday.
I'll tell you, it was a live video. And needs your email.
It is Eddy Family Farm at gmail.com.
Sophia said marshmallow or peanut for the name for Skittles baby.
Huh. I don't know.
I don't know either.
We are going to have to.
You know, Aunt Shelby has. She used to do aloe vera plants.
Yeah.
I still think her baby should be milk dud.
Milk dud.
I was thinking M&M or Rainbow, or I even thought about Sour Skittle, but they don't like call out to me, I guess.
Oh, did you ask them for a name for the baby or start thinking of a name on your channel?
No, me and Addison were just talking about names for him for a minute.
I don't know what.
I love me some milk dud though.
Maybe our next shirt I have a little Skittle right beside it.
Yeah.
We got some good plans. I can't wait. Um,
We have to do internet radio shows from Australia. Would you guys be open to having a fun interview with us? And Brandon might.
yeah. Is it? Yeah. Well, it's nighttime there. We might have to do it midday or something because I have to wake up because, like right now, I'm just getting my motor started. But yeah, that I'd love to do that. Snickers, yeah, that'd be a good one. Um,
What is that?
I don't know. Trying to think what else we got going on. I'll tell you one thing is I don't know how we're going to keep this property mowed. Like,
I think you really enjoyed yourself though.
oh, I do. I get on there, I get to singing, and I just have fun. That was awesome. But like literally, I mow. Well, I guess you could probably mow the whole property or the areas we're mowing in probably 6 hours. So what we're doing, this video I'm actually working on today that it'll probably go out today. I'm posting a video every day until I get pretty close to caught up. Um, but it will show some of the mowing and stuff with Leighton, him getting to use the lawnmower, in which he did a really good job with the mower. He is so well disciplined. When like when he wants to learn something, um, he will learn it, and it's like me. If I'm interested in it, I'm going to figure it out. And
I
it's a
know with all the mowing we got to get done and to be able to do farm chores and everything, we might end up having to get him one
yeah.
and
So
have two going at the same time.
that's the whole deal. Is
Oh, look, Nancy even said get another mower and put Leighton on one too. Great minds think alike.
we may have to do that in the future because
You gotta
like
get one paid off first.
yeah, like I say is back there in the back, the stuff I was mowing yesterday is probably I don't know 3 4 foot tall. So I'm going through and mowing it, not like low to the ground. The first go around, I go through and cut everything, and then I'll come back and lower it, and then I blow the grass out. And the one side I completed here the other day, it almost looks like a football field, don't it?
It really
It
does.
it's real smooth.
The one that's on that side.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's
Morning,
a lot of
Cameron.
there's a lot of trees in there that we just go around. I'm gonna have to go back out there. We're gonna cut those off at the ground, and then I think after we get it all cleaned up the first time, I think after that it'll go good because all the trees on the property I want to get them cut. That way we can get a lawnmower around it. Um, some of those like the trees up there where that old deer feeder is.
Mm-hmm.
I like to get those cut up so we could drive a lawnmower, then the grass to start growing because that's going to be the backyard. That'll be the view.
Yeah.
And then, once we finally get our house, I want to, on this side of the hill, on this side of the garden, I want to start putting individual pins, like, I don't know, half of an acre pen. That way
Yeah.
I can put, we can put some cows or goats, sheep, or
Yeah.
whatever. Um, you know, I was thinking about this last night, and I forget what town it is. It might be in Kentucky, but I want to go see the Ozark. Not the Ozark, the, uh, can't even think. The ship God had all his animals on. What do you call it?
Noah's Ark.
No, Noah's Ark. Yeah,
Noah's Ark.
Noah's Ark. I think it's in Kentucky.
I think so. Kentucky or Tennessee.
I think we'll make a road trip. I want to see that. All the animals and stuff. Is that in Kentucky, guys, or Tennessee? Yeah, it is
Yeah.
in Kentucky.
I remember it wasn't it Cassie? It went.
Yeah, Cassie and them went. Um, so that was, um, no, I'm thinking about him was Jay, our undersheriff. Um, his cousin and them, after he got sick, this went on about 3 or 4 months ago. Um, Came to him and said, "Hey, we want to take you on a trip. Where do you want to go? You want to go on a cruise? You want to go on a let's go anywhere." And he said he wanted to go see the Noah's Ark, and which they was shocked. There's like, you want to go do that besides the trip? He wanted to go see Noah's Ark, and he said it was so beautiful over there, and I want to go over there and see it with my own eyes. I mean, because video would I've seen some video, but it'd be pretty cool in person. Hello.
I'll go anywhere because I've always wanted to travel places, and you was more homebound, and now you're not. I thought there was one in Tennessee. A Little Southern Brothers just put a video out this their tour, but maybe they went to Kentucky.
Huh. Oh, the yeah. I haven't got to watch them in a while. They was posting
Williamstown.
they was posting regular, which then they took down a lot of their content. But I have to go over there and watch them. That's one thing I did not understand is um, Little Southern Brothers is it's a family that um, they log, they grow trees, cut them, sell the logs and stuff. Well, they had two younger brothers that operated equipment, and I mean they worked just like a man, and which YouTube didn't like that, so they ended up striking them and taking a lot of their content down. But that's one thing about YouTube. You got to follow the rules, because if you don't, they can do whatever they want. And to be honest, that's what when we started the channel with Steph, we started was going to be a backup channel just in case something did happen they didn't like, something we posted or whatever, and they wipe us out one day. We would already have a backup channel, because um, if they was to wipe it out and we'd have to start over, I don't know if we could financially recover until we got the second channel going. So that's the reason why it's very important that to make sure you're subscribed to both uh, the Eddy Family Farm and then Life on the Eddy Family Farm. So that's was the whole intention about it. Yes, those boys are hard workers.
Have you ever given thought of doing hay, letting it grow up and do hay? We thought about it, but
There's not
like in the
really.
back area, half of it is like hunting, which is only during hunting season, but that's all hunting. And then over here on this side, there wouldn't be enough to one even pay for um
Nobody. I
a
tried.
tractor or anything.
I tried to get someone to come and cut it last year, or when we first come out there. Nobody's interested. It's not enough of land
Mm-mm.
to for them to move it. Me, if I had a tractor myself, it would be worth it to us. Maybe later on down the road that we might try something like that.
Yeah,
So yeah,
I'm gonna get those out real fast. That's
okay.
their jerseys.
But yeah, I really wish. Yeah, I remember Cassie and them made a video of going to the Noah's Ark. Yes. Good morning from Texas, Philadelphia. Those boys are definitely some hard workers. That is what's are about video content. Yeah, it's definitely scary about it, because now this is what. Well, come on, Matt. Well, might not come back on. When Steph gets back, I'll have her stand up there real quick. But that's the scary thing about it is they can just up and turn it off. But we just try to plan just in case something like that does happen. Yeah, we got a lot of ball game. We got 2 ball games today. Brandon, you are learning to slow down. Yeah, if you're talking about talking this morning, slowing down, um, I just ain't had enough of coffee yet. But yes, um, like yesterday, just kind of get up, do my own pace, and just relax and um, just I don't know. It's just totally different because before, you have to get everything done um, before you have to go back. But I like it. I still miss the guys. Um, I have a couple officers reach out and they call and check on me and talk for a little while and uh, it's just I don't know. It's crazy. uh, Good morning from Blue, Montana. Noah's Ark is in Winston, Kentucky. Halfway through. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, Peggy. Yeah, you're 100% right. When it's controlled, through the social media platform, that is scary. One of the I wonder if that's me raising that up would help. That'd probably be way too bright. Yeah. It is scary, which we have. I have different, uh, we have different things set up for, the income, other things we do, which, I talked about that in the video that some of, um, I mean, anytime we do like a commercial or an ad video, you always going to have somebody say something about it, but that's what allows us to me to actually do what I do and provide for the farm. Um, in one video, I even said, if you was in our shoes and if you was doing the same thing, what would you do? And some people's like, well, I wouldn't be doing it, and I'm just like, yeah, you're saying that now, but if you was really in our shoes, what would you do? It's just the way it is. Laffy Taffy for the name of the goats. I have to ask Steph about that. Yeah, that's what people don't understand. The ads pay separate from YouTube, and which that's what we're learning right now is when you do a video with YouTube, or when you post a video and it's got an ad in it from another company, YouTube will not post that, will not push that video. It will not open it up to new audience. So, and the only reason I can guess is, YouTube wants that company to come to them. But I'm going to get off that. I don't want to be getting in trouble with them or anything. Uh, Good morning from San Antonio, Texas. Good morning from Louisiana. Good morning, Robin. How are you? Wow, 225 people. That's awesome. Thank y'all so much for coming over here and listen to us cut up. But I think I'll probably wait a little bit later before we go live in the mornings because it's taking a little while to get fired up. Canada, love your guys, loves you guys. Well, thank y'all. We love each and every one of y'all, and I say this. People all probably get tired of saying it, but y'all have blessed our family so much that you don't even know. Don't even know. Reach up there and see if you can Here, I'll do it. I forgot to move that deal around. Or did you unplug it?
Sir, I did not. But when you pulled it, I bet you did. No, it's good and plugged in.
Huh. Yeah, it's literally not working.
Was the sun coming through the window or something? That kind of looks ghetto.
Oh, man.
The cardboard.
You just noticed that?
Yeah.
That cardboard's been there for 4 days.
I don't ever come in here.
Oh, this is my room. Stay off. It's off limits.
This is Leighton's room. You're gonna be so sad when he gets his room.
I might just move in here with him.
That'd be okay.
Oh my gosh.
My aunt. My husband is a second shift person too. I'm a morning person. Well, Eddies, I've got to take my mother to the doctor, so gotta go. I love all 3 of your channels. Keep up the good work on the farm. God bless y'all. Well, thank you.
Yeah, that's what I was telling them.
How do you like being home? Or did you answer that?
No, I haven't. I love it. I get to hang out with the kids more.
I love it too because he gets to hang out with the kids more.
And I get to do more stuff around here that I don't have a chance to do when I do work, or a lot of stuff I do at nighttime anyways. But to be honest, here I'm starting to get kind of on a regular schedule. I mean, I'm going to bed about 12:30, 1 o'clock. I guess that's not a regular schedule, but
I don't know about regular. You're usually in bed way late and up real early. Like you still don't get much sleep.
Yeah. Well, it still beats 3:30, 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Last night I could have probably stayed up to about 4, but I was like, okay, it's about 1:30, so I'm gonna have to call it a night and start over.
Hey, Seth, will the dryer take off will the dryer take off y'all's logo? It hasn't ever mine, but I mean, a lot of people when they have logos kind of like this, they will just turn it inside out.
Okay.
But
I will say on this shirt here, Ed's shirt, what he did was he had put his shirt in the dryer, and as soon as he got it out, he took it out, folded it up, and he folded these on top of each other like that and put it away. And then he got it out like a week later, I think he said, and these letters did come, tear
apart.
back. But it's never happened to us. So, I mean, if you do dry it, just get it out. Make sure it's cooled down before you fold it if you got to fold it that certain way.
Just pacing yourself, not waking up. I'm happy for you being home. I love the smiles it puts on your children's face. Yeah, like yesterday, Kayson had an appointment in the city, so it's an hour and a half there, and we so I we leave a little bit early. Thank God, because my car needed a tag, so we ended up having to do that instead. But I wanted to stop by the car wash and just kind of clean out the car, and there wasn't much really to clean out. It was all like, shoes and stuff that needed to just be cleaned out here. But so I left about 11 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
and his appointment wasn't till 1. But then I didn't get home till about 4 because his appointment, I mean, it lasted a little bit, but then me and Kayson went and got some taco casa and brought home dinner and everything. And then right after we get home, I was probably here maybe about 30 minutes, and then Leighton had practice. So he practiced 5 to 7. And then, so I was pretty much gone all day long with one kid at a time, I guess. And that's,
Unusual.
but all jokings aside, though, it's nice to not stress about finding a babysitter because that was the one thing I hated doing. Was I mean, Nana and Papa will watch them, and their aunts and uncles will watch them and stuff, but you still trying to find someone to watch more than two kids. It's just it's just stressful, just because you don't want to put that on them, even though you need to do something. Like for the Okie homesteading, I split them up, which I asked them. I was like, okay, we're gonna be gone a few days, so do you want to, like you watch them for 4 or 5 days, whatever, or not 4 or 5 days. You watch them for 2 or 3 days, and then they watch them for 2 or 3 days, or do like all four of them at each time, or do you want to just split them up? I don't really care because the kids don't care. They're all about independent, and they don't care like if all four of them were there together. Now Braylee and Addison, they might want to, if they were split up, they'd want to call each other probably, or at least call each other in FaceTime or something. But that's not the case anyways because the girls are going to my best friend's house and then the boys are going to Nana and Papa's house, which I think she got I was gonna say the good deal on it since Leighton really doesn't need a babysitter, so technically she's only getting one kid. But no, it it all worked out. So I'm super super thankful that they're able to do that for us.
Robin says, I have cancer and it helps me to watch your show. Well, Robin, I'm so sorry that you're going through that, and I pray to God that He will plead healing stripes over you. I hate that word. I do not. You can ask Steph if something starts talking about it. I leave. I don't. I don't. I can't stand that word. But we'll definitely keep you in our prayers. Want to move this one more time.
I think it's that tag. I think that tag is like blocking it.
I just want to show you on my feet.
No one wants to see your feet. They can't see them right now, anyways. They just see your legs.
Them pretty legs, pretty
Those aren't
legs.
your good jeans either. Those are your working jeans.
All right.
How was Kayson's appointment? His appointment went really good. They just, we've been off medicine for a year, or well, a little bit less than a year, but since he did have the EEG and everything, and it shows
Good
that
morning,
he does
Crystal.
have the seizures still, and they did say that they are actual seizures. We thought that maybe they would show up as something else and he just has ticks or something, but no, they are actual seizures. But we're gonna, I guess, start trying new medicine or something. I don't know. You need a fan to fly the pesky away.
Enjoy watching y'all's videos. A good name for the baby is. Can't see that. Kit. Is that a C?
Kettles.
Kettles. And hello from Arizona. I don't know what we're going to name the baby yet. Neil says, "What are you looking for?"
I was gonna write a pen, write something down. It's fun.
There's the marker.
Yeah, it's fun.
There's your.
Henry for the baby goat. Hey, yeah, I do have a board now.
Yeah.
You can kind of see it in the video.
She got a board.
I got it over there.
Robin, you're more than welcome. Neil said, your kids are so much fun. Anyone would be happy to look after them. Leighton is mentally mature.
Oh, yeah, all of them are like pretty well. Now, Kayson takes a little bit, but I mean, all the other three, even, I mean, Kayson for the most part, they're all really, they're independent. They pretty much take care of themselves. You just got to make sure someone feeds them.
Yeah.
And make sure they take a bath because these kids are farm kids. You got to make them take a shower. They want to, or Kayson, he will stay outside 24/7. Someone said, Brandon, just keep waving your arm.
Yeah, just wave. Yeah, it's a man, which we only video, just probably, I always shoot probably 3 or 4 hours of video footage throughout the day, but we only post like 20 or 30 minutes of it. Um, but just to watch that boy, I mean, he's all about traps now. He's all about catching them chickens, and he's all about catching a snake on a rope. And it's just amazing to see his not personality, imagination. Um, it's pretty cool, and he gets so excited. Um, he like the baseball game yesterday. He still didn't show me, but I could just see him how excited he was because he broke his ankles. That's that's so
He hit
funny.
the ball really, really hard. Like it was a drive line right to pitcher's ankle. Like it, if it didn't hit the pitcher, which I mean, I feel we went and checked on the pitcher just because I mean they're young, but if
Thank you,
it wouldn't
Lori.
have hit him, it would have went to the fence. It was a hard, and he was so excited that he broke his ankle, and he doesn't mean it as broke his ankle. He means it just as like how hard that hit was, and he's just so
Kind of
funny.
like when you juke. When we went to school, when I was in school, and playing sports, if you juke somebody, you broke their ankles.
Yeah.
Just a saying that they do here. Good morning from Ohio. Thank you so much.
Stephanie, how is your car working? Well, it drives.
It it's got a rattle, and I still cannot find it, but we're not going to take it back to any more shops right now. It drives fine. It pulls fine.
Yeah,
It's
it drove really good. It's just when you hit like a pothole, which like the city, I mean, we take the interstate, and I mean, there's no holes or nothing, so don't hear nothing. But you get on like a back road or whatever, and that's when you hear it the whole time you're driving because every time you hit a hole, it goes and it sounds like your front end's falling off.
says I think you have a scammer. Well, bring it to light, and we'll take care of that.
Hope he can grow out of them. He is lucky you keep up on his healthcare so well. You are both terrific parents. Want to adopt me? Laugh a lot. I'm older than you both, so that would be hilarious. Yeah, and he, I completely lost what I was gonna say as I was reading that. Let me read it again. Okay, hope he can grow out of them. I did talk to the doctor, and I was like, "Is this a kind of seizure?" I wanted to be specific that he can grow out of,
I don't either,
and
Lori.
she said yes, but she mentioned he can't grow out of it. I would just turn it off.
You can't see.
Oh, I can see fine,
Well, they can't.
but no, they should be able to. But they said, yeah, you can grow out of them, but if you don't start the medicine and try to get them slowed down, then there's no chance of them being able to grow out of them. So he can grow out of it if he does the medicine and tries everything to get them slowed down. So that's why we are going to start the medicine back up, and we got something different, and he's only going to be taking one pill instead of five. He was taking five twice a day, so 10 pills a day, and now he'll just be taking the two.
I think Lori found the scammer. Okay, I just seen
Yeah.
that. Um, thank you, Lori. That was the deal about the medicine. it just changed him, and
We couldn't find a medicine to
he,
do good and
it,
let him be him.
yeah, because it's not him when he was on that medicine. He was a different person, but they're going to, give him another type, and as long as he's good, he's good. But I want to do everything that they can to try to help him, with the seizures. So hopefully it does what it's supposed to do. Yeah.
All right, Lori got him fixed. Um, oh, you're looking a bit off color. I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
I'm
someone that.
removing it.
Like I couldn't tell if that
I'm
was.
starting to get.
They might have been talking about the light being off. That might not have been one because that's the whole name.
Oh, my bad.
I know. That's why I was reading it. I read it a couple times. I was like, that I think that's fine. Okay. He is such a he is in such a stage of huge development, and the meds keep him from being him. Yeah, and that's what we are. As soon as I notice any kind of change in him or him not being him, then we're not gonna do it. We're not gonna because it's he's got to be able to be him plus the minus the seizures because it's just how it's got to be. But he's fine. What are you doing, sis? Mm-hmm. All right, let's go get some medicine.
You go get some medicine.
Yeah, Addison's head's hurting. You got a headache?
I guess Addison's got a headache. But anyways, I'm fixing to make this cup of coffee here, and then we're going to go ahead and get the day started. But we want to thank each and every one of y'all for hanging out with us this morning. Um, yeah, we're sitting here talking about medication, and then Addison's got a bad headache. That's so. But anyways, thank y'all so much for watching. Be sure to make sure you subscribe to Life on the Eddy Family Farm. We're trying to. I'm secretly trying to push her to get 10,000 subs before the Okie Homestead Expo. But yeah, we're so grateful and thankful for y'all watching our videos and leaving all the comments. It does nothing but help us. And we just hope you have a blessed day. So we'll see y'all in the next video. Now, if I can find out how to end this. All right, guys. We'll see y'all.